Hey, today I want to talk to you guys about awareness and why awareness is so important. So, what is this awareness and consciousness and all of that? Now, in psychological terms, we talk about the conscious and the subconscious. What that means is that we have certain things hidden that we don't want to think about, and we have certain things right in front of us that we are aware of. So some things are unconscious and some things are very conscious. So for example, I might get startled whenever you raise your hand, and that's a subconscious reaction, and I don't know why I react that way. Maybe in the past something startled me and I kept protecting myself from that. But consciously, I can laugh at it. Consciously, I can, you might raise your hand and say, and I go, hey, give me five. So I do a conscious action, behavior based on what I'm experiencing at the moment. So now when we talk about awareness and consciousness, what it means is to be aware of how you're feeling right now, this moment, to be aware of the thoughts that are going through your mind. Now, that's almost impossible to be able to be aware of all of the thoughts that are going through your mind, because right now you are thinking about, okay, what is that she's wearing right now, and the tone of voice, and maybe this, and what's in the background, and look at the sound, and what happened over here. Billions and billions of thoughts are happening right now at this moment that you can't grasp them all. So how do you become aware of so many that are happening? Is by the way you feel. It's by those subtle changes, those subtle shifts in your mood that shifts how you feel. Either you feel really good or don't feel so good or neutral. And that happens with the thought. So for example, I might all of a sudden just feel bugged down, and I don't know why. I can track my thoughts. What did I see? What did I think? What did I remember? What is it in this unconscious that I didn't see, that I didn't bring to the conscious mind, but I want to now? I want to become aware of that because it's changing the way I'm feeling. Now, living consciously is being aware of your impact in this world, is being aware of what everything that you do and think and how you act and how it impacts everybody and everything, Mother Earth, other people, yourself. But the most important thing here is to be aware of how you feel, because you might blame somebody else for something that you are experiencing, when in reality, if you look deep inside, that person might be just reflecting something, some fears, some insecurities, some ways of thinking, some patterns that you've had in the back that you didn't know you have until that person just put it all in your face. So everybody is there really helping us. Everybody is helping us. Every situation is helping us to become more aware and more conscious. Now, how does that help us to become aware of that? I don't intend for this to be beat yourself up kind of technique. This is actually for awareness, so you can shift how you feel in those subtle, tiny changes. The way that you feel is so important because it kind of guides you into the path that is the path of ease for you. So let's say that you had a fight with someone triggered you, and you say, okay, it's not that person. What is that person triggering in me? Well, I'm feeling insecure. I don't like feeling insecure. Okay, now I'm aware that it's not that other person. I'm aware that my insecurities are getting triggered. Now the next step is, where did that come from? My insecurities. Well, I don't feel good enough. I don't feel smart enough. I don't feel beautiful enough. I don't feel blah, 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 blah enough. And so how do we cope when we don't feel good enough? Sometimes we go shopping, sometimes we eat, sometimes we use, sometimes we drink, sometimes we do whatever to cope with that. Sometimes we avoid and disappear. Not this time. This time we want to become aware. We can't be afraid of our emotions because the way out is through. Yes. So the way out of this maze is going through your emotions, because it is your emotion. Your emotions are carrying. It is through our emotions that we understand what we are carrying in our subconscious. So when we become aware of our emotions, when we really sit down to listen, wow, I just got angry. I don't like being an angry person. I'm not saying you label yourself an angry person, a sad person, or any label. It is a feeling. You are not your behaviors. So when you are able to notice your feelings and say, I just got angry. Why did I get angry? Well, because I felt not heard, not validated. I didn't feel important, or whatever it is that you are feeling, that is information. Your emotions are giving you information to see where you can grow, where you can see the message that this situation, this person is giving you. So now you say, okay, I get upset because that person did X, Y, and Z. It doesn't matter what they do. What they did is how you get triggered. So I felt not good enough. I felt insecure. I didn't feel good enough. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna go and yell at that person? No. You actually look into why you don't feel good enough. Or even go into the next level, which is, how do I nurture me? How do I take care of me? How do I feel good enough again? How do I work with this? Now, there are times when you're gonna need to explore a little bit deeper why you don't feel good enough. And that might be because you have parents who were very demanding, and there wasn't a ceiling for you to reach, and that nothing was good enough. And maybe that's what you feel, or whatever the experiences that you may have that created that. And maybe you need to go and heal that, and forgive, and mend, and make amends, and whatever it is that you need to do to heal that original wound, that will trickle down to the present moment to help you start building that self-esteem again, that confidence in you again. Now this is such a big topic that I might have to break it into a few little videos, but self-esteem is such a huge piece in this, because when you start loving yourself and knowing who you are and like appreciating who you are, then you appreciate the lessons that people bring you, and you don't hold attachments or anger against anybody that hurt you, when in reality they taught you. And I'm not saying it's pleasant when people hurt our feelings, but there is also always a message. Now, if you are unaware, you're gonna keep blaming everybody. You're gonna keep like, no, I didn't, no, it's their fault, pointing fingers all around, and not being conscious of your piece in this, your contribution to this is happening. And so you're gonna move to the next, and the same thing is gonna happen. You're gonna move to the next, and the same thing is gonna happen. And then you're gonna start forming an idea that says, oh, everybody takes advantage of me, or all men are like this, or all women are like that, or oh, everybody's. When in reality, what's the common denominator? It's you. So what are we gonna do about? We're gonna become aware. Living in awareness is constantly checking, how am I feeling? Why did I feel that way? What just happened? And it's a lot of work, but we need to stay connected to us, to who we are. This is the best relationship that you can have with you, when you're connected with you. The way to really build that connection is by listening, but not to everybody else, to yourself, to your feelings, to your emotions, to how you feel, to what you think, to start connecting to this beautiful machine right here, this perfection right here that is constantly telling you messages of love. So, until next time, thank you for watching.